everyone. Welcome to KCC channel. So today we are going to discuss about the new system of e-invoicing in GST. E-invoicing, as the name suggests, is a new system which has come out in the GST. It has been made effective from 1st October 2020. And this system, a registered person, a business, has to overload the details of the invoice which it is going to issue on the Invoice Registration Portal, and in turn what it gets is the Invoice Reference Number, which is supposed to be quoted on all the invoices which it is issuing it to its buyer. Now, who all are the businesses where the e-invoicing system is applicable? This system is applicable on all the businesses which have a turnover of more than 500 crores. Now, this threshold limit is to be considered from 2017-18 onwards, meaning thereby that if the business has a turnover of more than 500 crores starting from 2017-18 in any of the year, then it has to follow the e-invoicing system. If a business on which the e-invoicing is applicable does not do the e-invoicing, the invoices issued by the business are all invalid. It has to mention the invoice reference number on the e-invoices which it is on all the invoices which it is issuing. Now let us try to one more change I would like to mention is that from 1st January 2021, this e-invoicing is applicable on the businesses which have a turnover of more than 100 crores. And let me tell you one thing, that the government is gradually going to reduce this limit, and that day is not very far than that the e-invoicing system will be applicable on all businesses. Now, let us try to understand the process flow of the e-invoicing. In e-invoicing, the seller uploads the e-invoice on the Invoice Registration Portal with the value of the amount of the invoice, date, invoice number, and other details. And in turn, the Invoice Registration Portal signs the invoice, sends the invoice to the GST system, and it adds a QR to the JSON and sends the signed JSON to the buyer. What the buyer gets, the JSON of the invoice that contains the QR code. Now, when the GST system gets the details of the e-invoice, the GST system uploads those details on the GSTR1 of the seller, and in turn the buyer also gets it uploaded on its 2A, so that the ITC can be claimed by the buyer. So this is about the process flow. Now, what are the benefits of the e-invoice? First and foremost benefit is that the auto reporting of invoices happens on the GST portal, so that the GST return gets prepared automatically. Then if the e-way bill generation is required in a particular invoice, then that also takes place automatically. So the GST reporting compliance becomes a natural part of the business. It improves the overall business efficiency. It mitigates invoice fraud. It is a global phenomena in the times to come. So what we understand from it is that e-invoice is the thing that is going to happen gradually to all the businesses. One important question that comes to the mind is that whether the e-invoice, which is once generated from the Invoice Registration Portal, can it be amended? The answer to this question is a big no. this invoice, this e-invoice cannot be amended. However, there is a facility to cancel this e-invoice within 24 hours when it has been raised. Now, the question remains that if you can't amend it, it's a very cumbersome thing. It's a very unreal, unfair thing, I would say, but there is an option. You can make the change in the GSTR1 once the e-invoice has been raised, so that effectively what will happen is that there will be a difference between the GSTR1 and the e-invoice, which will be flagged off by the GST department, and one can get a notice. So you have to explain why the difference is there, and if the explanation is satisfactory, then things will be fine. So once this system is in place, the e-invoicing system is in place, you need to upgrade your system, your ERP systems, with the schema of the e-invoicing, IRP and IRN. The other option could be you could outsource this whole system of e-invoicing. Now, one must consider whether our business is e-invoice ready. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you liked the video. Goodbye for now.